And then you...
Juan's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. No, this is not going on either. I'm taking
God forbid you look dumb.
Welcome to Souly for Laughs. I'm your favorite host, JD.
I'm Jojo. I'm back, bitches.
Hey, and your girl, Mima.
And the hat says, make my hair grow again. So
just to clarify,
just
zoom
to
in,
clarify. You can't zoom in.
All right, but you will.
Them. I mean, you could.
He will.
But you know what? You implied it. Okay.
All
right.
You implied it.
He will edit it when he. I mean, whatever. Bye.
So, side chicks. Did you guys hear about the Kohl's CEO got fired because he gave his side chick multi-million dollar?
The which CEOs?
Kohl's was fired this week because he had an undisclosed personal relationship with a vendor on a consulting team that made a multi-million dollar deal with the retailer at his direction, the company said in a regulatory filing.
Oh, there was conflict of interest. So he had Kohl's make a deal with them because he was fucking her.
Yes.
Well, gotcha. Or it could be that they made the deal and it just so happened that he was fucking her. You know?
Sorry, babe, I tripped.
And then
all right. So is it successful?
It just looks like a conflict of.
Is the stuff good?
Right.
Like, is the merchandise good?
Were they gonna do this contract before he started fucking her?
Or maybe it was just that good and he was like, fuck it.
It could really be
the pussy or the merchandise.
Both. Yo, these old guys just be thirsty, bro. His name's Ashley.
We know these old men be out here wilding.
Honestly, I'm upset I didn't start selling feet pics a long time ago.
I'm upset that sex literally rules certain people.
Yes.
It rules.
It literally it runs them.
It does.
It rules the industry. Like,
that's
sex
scary.
Sales.
Yes. It is because we are over-sexualized.
Oh my God.
Especially over here in the West. And
the wild west.
Materialism. Everything is sex and material. Sex and material.
Yeah, even the music.
Well, that's why the music is the way that it is.
Gucci Dior.
Yeah.
Listen. What's that word for that type of music?
Trap?
Nah.
Trash?
Well, nah. It's like the opposite of like Christian music.
Non-Christian music.
Damn. Yeah, because I listen to secular music. That's what the word is. It's
secular. Yes, it's
so it's called what? Secular?
Secular music.
Yeah.
And what's the definition? Oh, I thought you knew it already.
This term encompasses any music that is not primarily intended for religious purposes or worship, including modern pop, rock, and various other genres.
So that's everything besides gospel.
Exactly.
I thought you were specifying.
No, it's secular music. Like, you're not supposed, like, super religious people just won't listen to it. Mm-hmm. Like, they just, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not gonna lie. I've changed the kind of shit that, like, I can't. There's certain things, the words that I'm like, yeah, I'm changing this. I'm good. I just don't. It doesn't.
I'm not gonna say who, but
it doesn't vibe with me.
My booty hole brown.
Yeah,
it is brown.
It is brown.
So,
but still,
my thing with that
why
is,
does everybody need to know what color my booty hole is?
I just appreciate the art, right? So, like,
that's not art.
So, it is art. Like, being able to.
I mean, okay.
No, not that. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about.
Even her.
Fucking.
For me, that is art. Anything that you create is art. Whether it's art that we like,
and I'm a fucking masterpiece.
Is the question.
But I'm talking about like secular music in general, right? Like, obviously there are some songs out there that shit comes on and I just be like, all right, next. But like Eminem has really graphic lyrics and he talks about some wild shit.
Yeah, but the way he puts also makes sense.
No, but the way he puts his words together is really what intrigues me about the way that he writes and raps.
Right. He makes sense. Like, the things that he's talking about make sense. Like
substance the way is a lot, you know what I mean?
Flows, right. There has to be some substance to the music that I listen to.
Tell a story, please. I like storytelling music.
Yeah. Well, that's what rap was. Yeah. Rap was storytelling. When you really look at where rap came from and where it started, it came from pain and poverty. Mm-hmm. And like, it wasn't just about people trying to make money. They were telling stories, and it was a way for men that didn't talk about their feelings
To talk about their feelings.
Yeah,
that's-
and nobody really looks that deep into rap, into what it really was.
Yeah.
Rappers now just be snitching on themselves. Too,
I mean,
on
all
record.
music in general, not just rap. But yeah, there's a lot of
all
artists
music.
who go to trial over lyrics, which is
Because
crazy.
they be saying exactly
What they be
say,
doing,
yo.
dummies.
Yeah.
Pulled up to the gas station in the black car. License plate says 7V989. Hit him with the 9.
I'm dead.
Put him 6 feet under. Now he dead. His name was Ron.
And now they get caught.
And now Ron's dead. And
And
you're
now
in
you
court
go to
like,
jail, Juan.
that wasn't me. They look at the
I
footage.
confessed.
Yeah, like
Confessed
come on,
via
bro.
rap.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Like that shit is.
I also don't understand why these artists are successful doing music and still want to be shooting people and dealing drugs and dealing with people who are not good for where you are
Because
right
they're
now.
not healed.
I guess.
So obviously that's a part of it, right? But I also think it's the image. Some of them need to uphold the image of I really do what I'm saying I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because then if
Which
not,
makes
then
you a little dumb, but okay.
it just doesn't.
Because they want to be authentic, but in reality, like
But you can grow.
But you can
like
be
Jay-Z.
authentic about the person that you were.
Jay-Z.
You were still that person.
Like,
You don't have to be
50
that person.
Cent is no
moving
longer
forward.
a gangbanger.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you
And
can grow,
but he
and
can
still talk about
exactly.
right.
Yeah, but you can
Exactly.
still talk about it, and you still don't want beef with 50 though, because that man will drag you on the
my
internet.
God, he's so
he will
petty.
find your birth certificate.
That man is
He will
petty.
find.
He's so petty.
Yo, 50 is the pettiest, most like assertive
wonder
person
who
I've
he
ever met,
switched.
or I'm not met. Sorry,
I wonder
I've ever
what made him
seen
like
on
that.
beat.
He switched the Glock for his pettiness and how he can get people.
I wonder what made him so petty. Maybe it was just surviving and not taking life serious anymore.
He switched it for he switched the Glock for pettiness.
Yeah, he switched the street beef for like beef. Like now it's like, yo, he's still that. I'm not taking shit from nobody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come
but
at your
he's just
throat.
not killing you.
He's just not in the streets anymore.
No, he's not killing you. He's just making your life miserable.
Yeah.
He's murdering you in other ways.
Yes. So I have a question for you girls. I saw it on that Pop the Balloon show. Somebody asked.
I've been watching that.
The guy asked.
How
So
is
maybe
it? Is
you
it
saw
good?
this.
It's what I watch on my lunch break, so it's good enough for my lunch break.
Okay.
You watched the Netflix one?
Yeah. Oh no, sorry.
No,
I
I don't watch the
I don't
Netflix
watch
one.
the YouTube one.
I watched the YouTube one. I don't watch the Netflix
Yeah, I've
one.
been
I heard
watching-
the Netflix one, they like kind of like...
I just like the host Yvonne Orji. I feel like she's me. Like I am her. She is.
The host?
She's
Hostess?
hilarious. Yes, she
Yo,
just
her
makes it
faces
so
be
much
yeah,
better.
her faces be making me laugh.
Because it's live, so
So
it's
what
not
do you
even
think-
like
what do you
she
think
can,
about her?
like,
And then she just holds the mic there, and the guy, like, obviously, and don't get me wrong,
and she's quick with it
I
too.
respect the people on there that aren't dickheads. It's like you said, like you posted on Facebook, like being kind is way better than being nice. Like being kind and genuinely is way better than being just a nice to a person, right?
Yeah.
There's people that get on there and just don't know how to take rejection, and it's like that whole like when you got catcalled in the street, yo man, what's up, whatever. Fuck you, bitch, you ugly anyway.
Yeah.
Like it's that to me is corny as hell. Like if you're up on a dating show, not everyone that goes up there is going to be your cup of tea.
Right.
They're not going to be for you. Like that's just how the world works.
You also need a bunch of thick skin to be standing up there.
No, absolutely, but you should.
Yo,
Like you're walking towards a stage and pop, pop, pop,
yo, that shit is crazy.
it's almost showing people love yourself, bro.
Yes, but the materialism,
Is crazy too.
bro. Because
they're just judging you.
the other day I was watching
from
one,
what they
right?
see.
I was watching when I'm having breakfast, and Jasmine is sitting next to me, and she's just hearing the conversation from the video, and the guy goes up there. He's well spoken. Pop, 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 pop. Right. So then I'm like, it's his shoes. Like I said, it's his shoes. Because I've watched the show long enough to see like
How superficial?
superficial a lot of the people on there. Not just the women, it's the men too.
Also.
Like instead of saying like, oh, I'm not attracted to you, like I don't find you, like you're not my type, they'll go for it's the fit, and it's like, bro, the man doesn't just own that pair of shoes.
And respectfully, you can buy him a pair of shoes. Like,
Not even
And
though
respectfully, you can remake your man. Like
Right.
sometimes
Yeah, right.
couples match
and
each other.
people's style grow. Like
Yes.
that's something that's
It's-
so superficial.
So one of the girls literally said, "Oh, I like everything about you, but you could have cleaned your shoes." And it's like, yo, so you will give up the chance of meeting a good person because their shoes were dirty?
Because his shoes were dirty.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
but also if he knew he was going on the show,
No, hold on.
maybe she's thinking like, wow, you knew where you were coming and you didn't have his thought
It
process.
was his style, though. It was just the way he.
I thought you were saying like your shoes are dirty. Like
No,
he had fucked up Air Force One.
No, I'm not gonna say exactly what type of sneakers they were because I don't know. They look like Chucks, but they weren't. They were a different brand. They were a little dirty, which to me it looked like the Goose ones where they're just dirty.
Yeah.
Like you saw Nike just did that with the Air Force Ones. They
Yeah.
reverse engineered
Bro,
the
if I
process
see
of
anybody buy them
basically
sneakers.
you buy them all dirty, and the more you wear them, the cleaner they become.
What?
Oh, I didn't know that was
Make sense to me.
I didn't know
How does that
second
work?
part. I didn't know they become cleaner.
The more you wear it, the cleaner they become.
How does that work?
I don't know.
That sounds like a lie to me.
Yeah, I don't know about
I'm not
that.
a Chinese child making the sneakers. Anyway,
Facts.
fuck. What the fuck was I saying about? Oh yeah, the question.
Yeah.
The initial question I was gonna ask. The guy goes up there, and the first question he said was, he goes, "If I asked your best friend, what would be something that they would warn me about you?" Great question,
that.
right?
That is a great question.
That's a great question.
Your best friend knows you more than most people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so are you asking us the question?
No.
Oh my god!
If you want,
Don't put me on the spot.
no, if you want to answer that question, I'm for it, right? Because we're all best friends and we do know a lot about each other. The other question was that question that girl had asked him, and she said, if you had to explain love to someone who's never been in love, how will you explain it?
Well, that's a nice question.
That's so like we're 12.
No, it's not. It's a
actually.
beautiful question.
Because
yeah.
I'm gonna ask you, Mima, if you had to explain love to someone who's never been in love, how would you explain it?
We'll be here forever.
No, go ahead. You said it's a 12-year-old question.
It is a 12 because I feel like, it's when you think about that person first and you.
But why are you minimizing that? It's
no,
okay.
but to you. It's to you.
Well, if I answer, I feel like
you have to answer for yourself.
On that show, it's gonna be like some bullshit answer because you're on camera.
No, but I'm asking you for you now. Like you as a person right now, if you had to explain love to us and to them, if we were never in love, how would you explain it?
I don't know how I would explain.
It's a deep question.
It's a deep question.
That question is a lot deeper than what you would think is at the surface.
Yeah.
Right.
What about you, Jojo?
You already know I'm deep. I don't know. It's like, what do I want to convey to that person? Do I want to convey to them? Do I want to give them an image on what they can feel love to be? Do I want to? It's deep because it's like
for you,
right? For me, yes.
You have to explain to them. You're not
right because I'm asking myself.
Everybody's experience is unique.
So I'm asking myself, how do I want to? In what way do I want to convey?
In feelings or image,
right? In feelings or image or like explaining things. So it's like do I want to tell them that it's like.
I say, like, for me, it's like 12 years old because there's no way for you, like, love is not all roses and butterflies. And I feel like, how do you say that without tainting the thought of love? So for me, if somebody asked me how to explain love, it would be like, it's going to hurt sometimes, it's going to suck sometimes, like, but no matter what, there's, like, always this unspoken connection between you and
love
that
is an
person.
action. Like, there's actions to love. It's
it's a lot more than a feeling.
It's not just feelings. It's in what you do for people. And then you got to think to yourself, do I want to explain to them like love in a relationship or love as in like how I love
friends
people,
or family,
family, my child. So, but I'm assuming because we're talking about the pop.
It's in love, like
in love, it's like,
I would need to come up with the perfect 3 sentences that convey like happiness and pain in one.
For me, I don't think love
Is pain.
I don't think it has even an ounce of it.
Because betrayal was going to cause pain in a love situation. Or
I feel like love
loss.
is just one thing.
Or
love
loss.
is just one thing.
There's
also,
a definition for it, right?
Like there's also respect, there's honesty, there's integrity, there's like more than just love, because I do believe that somebody can love somebody and still do that person wrong. That's why for me, the word, like answering to somebody who doesn't know, it's like I would really need to sit and think.
So what's love for me? Like let's say in a relationship, going out of your way for that person, doing actions of love for that person that you know will make them happy, knowing that person has your back, like having a connection with that person, like they know you, they notice little things about you, they know, like it's such a wide spectrum.
It is a wide spectrum.
It's a deep question. And then do I want to explain, all right, it's like frolicking through a field and you can smell all the roses and you just have, and it's like the sun's shining, it's like 82 degrees, perfect weather? Or is it like love is like sitting on a beach and just like hearing nature? Is like, like it's
So when she asked the guy said, I don't think I've ever really been in love, so I'm not the person to give you a definitive answer for that. Like which was you could appreciate, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You could respect that. When she answered it, it's funny because I basically had the same answer in my head already, and it was like effortless.
Yeah.
Right. And for me, like me and Jasmine are sitting outside, and I'm like, it's crazy because when I first met her, I used to get out of work after doing a double, pick her up from the airport,
I remember
drive
that.
her home, which was 35 minutes in the opposite direction, and then come back home to wake up early as hell to get back to work, right? Not once did it ever feel like, fuck, I gotta go pick her up, right? Which is when I knew, like, damn, I'm falling in love with this woman. Because anything that I did wasn't like a
chore.
Yeah, like it was not a
burden.
chore.
It wasn't an inconvenience.
No, it's not a chore. Like
You
it
loved
really
having
isn't.
the honor to do it.
No, for real. Like it's not a chore. Like even like doing things around the house and it's just I don't know, man. It's something as simple as I'll be in bed and then I notice that her Stanley is empty, so I'll get out of bed and fill up the Stanley cup. Like none of that is like, oh fuck, I don't have to do it, right?
Yeah.
But one, your partner should be making your life easier, right? Where they can, because obviously there are parts of your life that no one can make easy.
Yeah.
But your partner should be making your life easier where they can, and my wife does make my life easy in a lot of aspects. Mm-hmm. So I try to reciprocate,
Right.
but it doesn't feel like a chore. It doesn't feel like I have to.
Like a job. It doesn't feel like a job for you. You
It doesn't.
just, yeah.
So when the woman answered effortless, I was like, damn, that really is like.
It's weird because it's effort and effortless.
Yes, because it's the same thing for like when you have like love for your children. Mm-hmm. Certain things you do that you go out of your way for, you don't feel like you're taking too much of your own time for. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you just do it because you want to do it for that person.
Right.
Say no.
There are certain things.
Well, no, I mean, like, obviously, when it comes to, like, sports and stuff like that,
Yeah,
like, getting
I don't know.
up
For
early
me, I just
and-
feel
and-
like, I guess, like, because love is, like you guys love to say, like, there's duality in it. Like, it's not just, it's nice to look at the bright side of it, but there's also a dark side of love, too. Like, it's like, I don't know. I feel like there can be the love that you can't put someone above yourself all the time. Like, so I feel like some people could get lost in love, and that I feel like is not good for that person. Does that make sense?
No, that does make sense. But at that point,
you're not lost in love.
That's like perfect. The pastor the video that we heard last
with the
week,
woman.
she was so in love that she was like.
But that's not lost in love. That's losing yourself.
Yeah,
She lost herself in love. And
you're not losing yourself in love. You're losing yourself, period.
You have issues.
Your boundaries are non-existent.
Yep.
You don't think you deserve better.
Yep.
So you're losing yourself, not in love.
Well, I don't know if that's how she felt, because she made it seem like the Lord, like it was the Lord.
But where's the boundaries?
Yeah. There's no.
But
stop
I'm saying
it.
But for religious people, I feel
she can wrap it up. She can wrap up shit as the way she wants to wrap shit up. The box is still filled with shit.
Yeah. So here's an instance, right? Like you, girl, like it's funny how you, like when we was on vacation and you was like that I would lay on the ground so Jasmine could walk on my back so she won't get her feet wet. Right? That's obviously an exaggeration, because I could just pick her up and walk her across the thing.
No, it's not. No, it's not. He's gonna lay down.
I'll give her a piggyback ride.
He's gonna lay down.
So, but we have boundaries. Like there's certain shit that Jasmine's not going to accept.
Yeah.
There's certain shit that I'm not going to accept, and I love this woman to death.
Yeah.
But no, like we're not. This isn't a like oh I love you so you could do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, that's
like,
losing yourself.
That's losing yourself.
Yeah,
that's not. You're not. You now have this delusion of what love actually is. Instead of I feel like in a situation like that, you just don't love yourself enough to
not accept
it. Exactly. So like that's like the only way you are accepting love.
Yeah. When you love yourself, you like it's there's so much shit that you wouldn't accept, and then that's when boundaries
come.
Put up with,
and that's exactly where.
But I think even in healthy relationships, like it's not
nobody's perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
it's not all peaches.
That's why I just want to also relay that, so that they don't like. Yes, it's amazing, and you feel like the sun is hitting you from both sides, and it's rainbows and unicorns. But also there's hard days. That's all. Like I don't want to give that person like an unrealistic.
But at that point,
expectation.
But you're talking.
I don't want to give like a fairy tale.
No, but that's life in general.
Yeah, at that point, you're talking about. Now you're going into explaining what a relationship is like.
Which I would assume, because they're on a dating show, it would be more like relationship, like from the relationship aspect of what does love mean to you. So that's why for me, I immediately go to relationship. I don't go to the love between a parent and a child or between siblings or family members. Like I went straight to explain love in a relationship, kind of.
But I get it. But now you're explaining, it's not love. I feel like you're explaining more like what is a relationship like. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
Because
at that point, it's, that is what a relationship is like. Because obviously everyone.
Because now you're talking about both.
No, and the reason relationships are going to have their ups and downs isn't the relationship. It's the individuality in the relationship. You wake up some days and you're not at 100%.
Yeah.
Like you sometimes wake up at 20% and your partner might be at 80, and that day you just can't give that person your other 80% or even 30%.
Like I'm not going to say we,
because you don't have it for yourself.
We've always heard like love is not enough, clearly, in a relationship.
Well, no, because it isn't.
Right. No, you could love somebody, but you have to put effort.
Right.
The effort has to be
and everything else that comes with it. Right.
Like, you can't just lay on a couch all day and watch TV and be like,
I love you.
I love you, though. You know what I mean?
You can love somebody all day long, but if you don't show them that you love them, you can tell them all day long that you love them, but if you don't show them that you love them, like I said, love is an action.
If you don't make them feel it,
You know what else is an action? Having babies. That's an action. And did you see that
it's a painful action
that
by the way.
Government is offering, or they have this? They came up with this concept, right? I'm not gonna tell you where it's from. Go look it up. Go look it up. They came up with this concept of they'll give women $5,000 per child that they have, and after you have your sixth child, they'll give you a Medal of Honor. It's called the National Medal of Motherhood.
So, question: do the kids that you had before this goes into play
Why,
count?
you want to try to have 5 more? You want to?
She's trying to bank on that old
motherhood?
5,000.
I want that medal. Well, twins runs.
I know someone who needs to have this medal.
Twins runs in my mom's side and Chris's side.
So you think you'll have
Chris's dad is a twin.
So you might have triplets and then twins.
I'm going for it.
Fuck them kids.
$5,000 is not enough.
No, $5,000 is not enough to come out here and pop out babies.
It costs more than $5,000 to have a baby. Let's just say that.
The crazy thing is, like, here's a medal.
And I mean to have a baby in a hospital. Just that part.
A medal, bro. A medal?
And it better be gold.
How about you?
Real gold.
How about you?
I don't want gold plated. I want real motherfucking gold.
They gonna give you a certificate. They gonna give you a certificate.
Bro, like in the Olympics, they always bite the medal.
They should, like, in a case like that, right? It should be a lot more than that. It should be like, oh, we're gonna put all of them through college, and you live in this, like,
or maybe they give you a down payment for a house or something.
You still gotta pay for the fucking house, and the interest rate now. Wait,
I don't know. I don't know if I want them to tell me where to live.
But that's how it starts, though. Hold on, but see, this is where.
What if you're like, see, what if they're like, all right, all of these people that are willing to do this will give you all houses, and you guys live in a community.
You mean like Handsmaid too?
Oh, they pick your house. I thought they would.
No, I'm not. No, that's not what they do. Oh. I just said if they would,
they'll provide housing for you, but the housing is in like a community. No, I'm not doing that. That's how you fall for it. That's how you fall for it. I'm not doing it.
It's a cult, but here's the problem with that, right? I feel like when you have stuff like that,
is it?
And now this isn't factual. This is just me spitballing a bunch of bullshit that I come up with in my own head, right? I feel like something like that, they'll just be like, well, we paid for this kid, so we kind of own this kid now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we own you now because we basically bought this.
The kid already got a social, Juan.
Yes. Well, that's going down a conspiracy.
We've been owned.
Yeah, but that's... I'm about
not
to take
you.
This fucking
That's
hat
our
off.
tax ID number.
I'm about to take this hat off.
That's our tax ID number.
I don't know. $5,000 is crazy. $5,000 ain't shit.
The fact that that's 5,000 is almost like an insult.
$5,000 ain't shit. Yo, speaking of...
But you know what? People will fall for it.
100%. The people who are struggling so hard...
people that are on food stamps for the last 20 years.
The logic are like, 5,000, 18 years with a kid. Yeah. The math is mathing for me.
No, but this is where the problem is, right? Because a lot of people will do it for the 5,000, and that poor child is gonna grow up without parents
or in a dumpster.
In a dumpster fire.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
crazy.
You're creating more children that are filled with trauma.
But my thing is, like, why are they not addressing the issue of what is causing the birth rate decline in America?
Or no, not even. Like why aren't they talking about it? Talk about it.
God forbid we
talk about all of that.
Talk about it.
That's not even political. That's just getting to the root of what has been wrong with America for the last 30 years.
Which is
forcing women into work, which is not the issue.
Which is politics. You motherfuckers out there don't know how to just sit down and have a conversation about politics without it being
a fight.
One versus the other. It can never just be let's sit down and have, which by the way, I think the whole fucking system is ridiculous where you only get to pick 2 cocksuckers instead of having multiple choices. Why can I have 30 teams to pick from in sports, but only have one fucking
president?
Two presidents to choose from. How about they get on the fucking ballot and you just go and vote for the person that you want to be president? Anyway, off that.
5,000 and a medal is not enough.
Yo,
it's not enough.
Yesterday I went to my mom's house, right? Shout out to my brother Joe for coming on the pod, by the way.
Yes.
Awesome episode.
I'm still
haven't answered the question.
I'm still taller.
Still haven't answered the question, and you are taller than my brother. Yo, that kid just dodged shots all fucking episode.
I know.
He was standing there like this.
You just saw me just like shaking my head.
There was some he didn't dodge.
There was some that he didn't understand.
He just died.
It
was just into it.
Yeah, he
like
missed
a brick just hit him in the head.
He missed a couple. So yesterday I go to my mom's house, right, and my cousin is there, and it's her and her brother.
Okay.
And she said that She said she wanted to go do goat yoga.
I'll go with her.
My cousin
Baby
goes.
goat yoga is so cute.
My cousin goes, what the fuck is that? What, do you like stretch and bah? Yo, I could not stop laughing. Because then
her
she
brother,
goes,
We need to have him on the pod.
Because then she goes, that's not a goat, that's a sheep, stupid. Yo, I'm like, nah, bro.
We need to have them both on the pod.
Yo, that shit had me in tears because I'm like, so now I go on YouTube and I show them like a goat and a sheep make the same noise. It's just that the sheep is a lot deeper, which my father knew right off the rip, right? He goes, no, the sheep goes bah, and the goat goes bah, and the fucking sheep goes bah.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what they sound like.
Yeah, the goat's like,
You sound like SpongeBob.
Hey, SpongeBob. Yo, that shit, I mean, I do want to get him on the pod, though.
Yeah, 100%.
His sister wants me to
my
put him
God.
on here and start asking him how to spell words. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
We're not doing that.
we
That's messed
can't.
up.
That's
Nah.
fucked up.
That
He's
is
got a
fucked up.
disability.
Bro, that's fucked up. No,
We're
he doesn't.
not
He doesn't
doing
have a disability. He thought blueberries were raw at that point. He asked my sister, he's like, do you eat those cooked or raw? Blueberries.
What if
The
you're
fruit.
not gonna chalk that up to?
Maybe she was asking him, or he was asking her if she was gonna make a jam or something.
You still don't cook them.
To make a jam?
No.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
do.
sure you do. You have
cook
to
'em.
put it in the pot and like
Yeah,
simmer
you
it.
cook them and add sugar, and then you.
Juan's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
You
shut
know?
the fuck up, Joe. No, this is not going on either. I'm taking
God forbid you look dumb. You always look dumb.
it's this
I
fucking
was-
hat.
I was listening to the radio the other day, and they were saying how many times is enough in regards to getting cheated on before you should leave.
One time.
Right.
So after one
I say,
time.
I don't want to say, for me, I always said after the second because I genuinely believe, but I don't want to say that.
People make mistakes.
People make mistakes. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I would say second.
genuinely believe that people can change. After the second, it's a pattern.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
it.
You're right.
But I don't want to say that. Don't air that because if my man sees this, that don't mean you get a hall pass, nigga. Like
He's like, oh, so I get.
No,
I
if
get.
you do it on purpose, then obviously after the first is done. But like, if you're doing it because my girl said after the first time she won't leave me, then fuck you, nigga. I'm leaving now.
Well, at that point, you're just an asshole.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You're doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh, babe, I tripped and slipped into the pussy. Like,
So, but here's the thing, right? When you've been cheated on before, yeah, you might have gotten with the two. But when you get cheated, if you've been cheated on before, it's that one time. That's it, right? This is where like this whole conversation comes of like guys that don't let their like wives and go on girl trips and stuff like that. And it's like, yo, if Jasmine wanted to go on a girl trip with you too, and I mean, obviously, I trust y'all anyway, but
We're getting dig down.
you're so stupid.
what
down.
if we were single?
Yo, if your partner's gonna cheat on you, they're gonna cheat on you regardless.
Yes.
Now, if we're not in a good place, a girl's trip is not where you should be going. Because now you know, like, you're not even in a good place.
Yeah.
Like, you are not in a good place. You
So
might
what, you're
find
keeping your girl hostage because your relationship
it's not
is
hostage.
not, it's
No,
not
no.
in a good place?
No, but it's not hostage. I'm saying you as the like me as a.
He's like, nah, baby, you can't go because we might not be together when you get back.
Let me rephrase it. I'm gonna rephrase it because that's not how I meant to say that. Right?
That's all right. You know,
If we're not in a good place, I'm not going on a guy's
What's that
trip.
called? Chopping your balls or something?
Chopping your balls is crazy. Chopping
your chops.
Yeah, that one.
Yo, chopping your balls is crazy.
That's what I meant to say. I knew it was that one.
She's not enough around enough Caucasian people to know.
If we're not in a good place, I'm not going on a guy's trip, right? Because
you might be more liable to cheat.
you might, because now you're not even in a good place. Like, you
You're
don't even like,
feeling
you're not even
yeah.
fucking with your partner right now.
You're not feeling
Why would I
stable in your
book a guy's
relationship.
trip to go and be?
Especially with single men.
If they're all single, yeah,
Yeah.
It's a recipe for disaster.
It is a recipe for
Yeah.
disaster. But cheat one time, bro. If you cheat one time, like, I'm sorry, but
Well, that's
I've been cheated on before, and I'm not dealing with the bullshit.
Yeah.
I've never been cheated
What?
on. In a
I don't know
committed
And a lot of
I've
people,
been
a lot of
cheated
people
on.
take cheating too, like like to levels where it's like if he watches porn, he's cheating. Why does he want to see another woman's
that's
pussy?
actually a thing.
I know it's a thing, but to me that's not
insecurity.
That's not cheating, right?
That's insecurity.
Like you saying thank you because a guy said, I like your shoes, and you say thank you, bro. Some men will be like, why are you saying thank you to them?
So
bro,
I did actually come up like, because you know how you said like if you've never been cheated on, you don't really know. So I actually did come across a situation where like my man was at the strip club. No, he didn't tell me. He didn't ask me. Not that he needs to ask for permission, but you know, and it made me really reflect. Like, how do I feel about him watching butt ass naked woman a foot away from him? And I don't know how I really felt about that. I low key felt uncomfortable because the accessibility is like it's too close for me. If that makes sense.
I can see that.
Like you can see any pussy in front of you. For me, that's a little crazy because if a man's dick was in front of me, you would be like, nah, I don't want you there. I'm not saying you, but I'm not even saying my man. I'm just saying a man in general.
Yeah.
Strip.
I think it's just the accessibility of like a butt naked woman in front of you that you could even touch.
A lot of strip clubs ain't butt naked though.
What, they wear thongs? I've never been to a strip club, so I don't know.
G-strings, but
they might be topless.
Okay. But they might as well have. The only thing that's not out is
Canada's full nude.
Right. Is it?
Yes, Canada has full nude.
I want to go to Canada one day. I guess I should go to a strip club one day just to experience it.
I went to a strip club.
I want to go with people I feel like comfortable with though.
Last year I went to a strip club by mistake.
Did it look like a diner?
Hold on. So went on a girls trip to New Orleans for one of my friend's birthday, and there was an entrance. The way the New Orleans is set up, we thought we were walking into the other spot that was next to it. We weren't. We walked into the strip club, and then we were already in there, and we were like,
This how
was it female or male?
It was females. It was females.
This
we
how
sat.
cheating happens.
I'm not gonna lie though. Music.
I accidentally
walked into his apartment. I didn't know that's where we were going.
And then oh my god, it was in my mouth. I don't know how it happened.
It was so wet. I accidentally slipped in.
God damn.
Sliding with his pussy every. What are you, a slug?
I'm not talking about myself. I'm just saying that's how, because
Mima got a snail trail.
You guys have never
she's
heard.
Just chopping our balls, bro.
You guys have never heard like a joke where a man says like, yeah, I slipped and fell into her pussy.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So the pussy must have been really wet because it's not that easy, nigga. Like, all right. Anyway, moving forward. How was your experience at this female strip club?
So
that you accidentally.
No, it was accidental. We meant to walk into the club next door,
which was a guy's strip club.
No, it wasn't. It was like a regular club, and then we walked in there, and then we just kind of looked at each other like, all right, fuck it, we'll just stay. So it was like a group of bad bitches,
which is more fun.
There. Yeah. The music was fire.
That's what.
Honestly, I wouldn't even want the strippers to dance. I'd be like,
music was fire. No, but they didn't come and dance on us.
Let's go to the strip club.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Right?
My birthday is next week.
No, that
Do you want to go? Oh my god, let's go to the strip club for your birthday.
We'll go to the strip club, right? Because.
But you got to go to a good one.
You do? No, of course. I'm not going to no ratchet ass shit. You go to the strip club, right? We went to the strip club for my homegirl's birthday one year, and. Like, I've been to the strip club with just dudes.
That. I was supposed to go to, and I missed that one.
I went.
We would look like a bunch of fucking swingers, all of us going to the strip
No, you
club.
don't, honestly, right? So we went with. I went one time for a guy's birthday. It was just dudes.
Gay?
No, it's not even that. It's that
kidding.
When you go with women, the strippers are just more comfortable around you. They're gonna dance on the girls.
But no, they didn't come dance on us because it wasn't that kind of a strip club. It was just like on a stage.
And then had a fat ass.
For my homegirl's birthday,
sit up close and then you put money and give her.
Oh, that's boring. For my homegirl's birthday, we had a blast. Like the one girl put the cup in between her butt cheeks and the G-string. Don't get me wrong, scam, obviously, because you're not hitting that shit. Not hitting it like that, but like you were rolling up dollar bills and trying to get it in the cup. And she twerking.
I mean, that's fun.
And she twerking. Nigga, we have fun. Exactly.
I'm like,
then the more you drink,
that's a self-made basketball game.
The more you drink, the looser you become. And now the $1 bill is like, yo, nigga, I bet you $10 I'm going to get it in this time. And we was just there throwing money around. they come out, they dance with you, like, but they was like dancing with us, and it wasn't like a lap dance in the back. It was a good time. We had a really good time, right? When I went with just the guys, it's not really that fun.
Yeah.
It's really not that fun because one, you're gonna want to go get the private lap dances, or you're up there now. You sitting with a bunch of niggas, and if you got thirsty motherfuckers with you, it's just not.
It's uncomfortable.
I'd rather go with a mixed group and throw some open-minded females in the group, and you'll have a good time.
The music was good. We were there for a minute. Like we were there for like an hour and some change.
I might be.
We were there for like 3.5 hours.
I mean, we didn't say that long.
The music was
for
fire.
Like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
The girls were fire. Like
the girls were mediocre.
The girls were. Like,
I will say this: there was this one white chick, right? Mm-hmm. No ass.
There's always that one stripper like that.
No. She could fucking move.
Yeah. There's always that.
I was like, we were like, this bitch.
She's there for the move. She's not there for her ass.
I was like, she's like that kind of girl that had blue hair, and like that she was like,
she's into anime.
She's a Wiccan and shit.
She a freak.
Like but I was like, this bitch can fucking move. She moved better than some of the bitches with fat asses.
I don't kink shame. I don't really kink shame.
I've
like
seen
cosplay and shit.
Neither.
Like that.
No, me neither. Because you like that
dressed
shit.
Up.
Juan's a furry. You didn't know that?
What?
You dress up in a suit?
Just because I'm hairy.
His butt plug has a tail at the end of it.
You are so.
Is that what I saw out the door from your room?
That's what I saw in.
I thought it was cash. I guess not.
That's what I saw in Jamaica.
Wow. Did you tell that Jamaica story?
I did not, but that's a good story. All right. Boom. This is what happens, right? We're in Jamaica. We're celebrating my man's 40th birthday.
Dang, that nigga old.
You're like 2 years away. And
3.
It's all of us and our significant others. And we're playing game. We were all drinking at the bar. Yeah, we were all drinking at the bar. And then we moved the game to Juan's balcony. And we're all wasted. It is a good time, whatever. Some of us threw up and still kept playing like champs. And so we leave. All right. I didn't realize I was like, oh shit, babe, I left my phone. I'm down the hall. It hadn't even been more than 5 minutes. I kid you not.
It wasn't more than a minute. It was like 30 seconds, to be honest with you.
It was like 2.5 minutes.
I turned around
she went down the hall and came right back.
Yeah, we went to the elevator and came right back. So I didn't really remember where the room was. Thank God Chris remembered, even though he was feeling nice too, but he remembered because he's like, well, what the fuck? What if we just knock on the door and it's not Juan? So we wound up getting there.
Hey, what are you doing?
Knock on the door. Juan opens. He's like, who is it? I'm like, it's me. I forgot my phone.
Ugh.
Opens the door with his fucking robe like this, like Hugh Hefner.
Covering his titties.
And he's like looking at me. Immediately, I was like, oh my God, they're fucking already. We hadn't even left for more than 3 minutes and they were already about to fuck or in the middle of fucking. So he looks at me, we make eye contact, and I'm like, he's like, go get your phone.
Yeah,
so I'm like, Jasmine's laying in bed like this, butt naked underneath the covers. And I'm like, oh my God. I go grab my phone and I'm like, I am so sorry.
She lied. She grabbed her phone. She said,
It was so embarrassing. And then the next day I was like, Juan, was your dick hard before we left the room? Because how were you guys already in there? And it's like, it was crazy. Right. And the fact that Jasmine had just thrown up.
She didn't just throw up.
All right, like an hour before.
It was like an hour before.
Crazy.
You sober up a little bit.
She did sober up a little bit.
You sobered up.
Yeah, you do sober up.
And then we just y'all left. I went. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all went right. I went left. Like that's just how it works. We on vacation.
So
baby.
that's the ongoing joke that Juan's always hard.
We on vacation. It is.
That's
and I am.
That's where it's started.
I'm bricked up right now. Nah, but it's vacation. It's vacation.
Yes, I know.
When you go on the balcony.
It was just so quick.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was quick.
It was so quick.
It was like that's boom, boom, boom. Like y'all left. She gave me the eye when we was playing the game. She gave me the let's go. Like get these niggas the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I would just close the balcony door and shut the curtains. Left y'all out there.
I know you would have. But Jasmine wanted a little bit more privacy.
It's Jamaica, bro. Jamaica, shit, in DR, the fucking balcony was right there on the second floor.
Oh, and then fucking seeing the tripod camera.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was hilarious.
And Jasmine was like, I don't give a fuck, babe. And then he's like, because we were, right before we went to the room, apparently there was stuff out. Jasmine's like, so? And he's like, no, babe.
Nah, hide the toys.
Nah, babe, we gotta go upstairs and clean up. And she's like, he's like, no.
No, nah, put the shit away.
This is just for us.
Put the shit away.
That shit was
the tripods,
funny.
whatever. The extra shit, nah.
Right.
Hide all that. Extra.
Yeah, I would want to hide my toys too. I don't want y'all just.
We just know about the rose. We don't want to know about 9-0.
Yo, facts.
Right, exactly. And the roses, everybody and their mama got one at this point.
Yeah, Now vacation.
It's the most hated toy
on vacation
in the world.
Why is it the most hated toy? Oh, you mean for like men?
For men?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Cause
yo, guys, get with the shits, bro.
Use it with her.
Exactly. Get with the shits.
it's only gonna last a minute, but
like, you know what I'm saying? Put it on there, slide in. You good.
Yeah.
Shit
first
fire.
of all, you can't put it on there and slide in.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you can.
I should try it in missionary though.
It works. You just gotta make sure.
Yeah,
your legs,
it gotta be.
If you go to the edge of the bed, it's easier. The edge of the bed.
Well, we'll just try it.
Yes, it's easier at the edge of the bed.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about because I guess not all vaginas are proportioned. So I'm thinking like, is y'all clit higher than where my clit is?
Yo, hold up. What? You know what I'm saying? Like that.
I'm try that.
We've had that. Jasmine has a little bullet. That one you could go missionary.
Yeah, 'cause it's small, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it just sits there. But
Good for you guys. I love
But
that
yeah,
for you.
the I don't. Yo, guys, just
I don't
use it.
understand the hate behind it either because you should want your woman to be satisfied.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just use it. Like
Right.
you'll be surprised. The more comfortable you make your chick, the freakier she gets.
Yeah.
Very true.
Like that's.
And
just,
I don't mind if they use the fleshlight or a pocket pussy. Like, I don't mind.
Yeah.
As long as you're not trading me for the pocket pussy,
Right.
then that's a problem.
hold this.
Okay, right. Oh my God. Imagine. I just want you to hold it for me. Like,
That's crazy.
I got one inside me, dog. It's built in.
And it's warm.
You put it in the microwave for a couple of seconds. Side down. Get all that plastic melted off.
Oh my God. Burn your dick off.
Oh shit! All right. Hold on, real quick. Have y'all seen the 100 Men versus the Gorilla?
Yeah.
Thing.
I did see.
Peyton asked me.
Yeah.
What do you think? Real quick.
He
How
said,
weak are those 100
He
men?
said it was a silverback gorilla.
No, this gotta be like the gorilla of gorillas. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like it ain't gonna be like
So King Kong.
what? No, King Kong is.
I know King
fictional
Kong, but a
character.
normal. I know, but like
No, silverback gorilla.
you just said, the gorillas are gorillas.
Yeah, a silverback, a real gorilla, Mima.
A silverback gorilla.
A silverback gorilla, like the big
Versus
boy.
100 people.
100 men.
If they have a strategy, I say maybe.
I think that simulation is crazy because 100 men. Like, how weak are those 100 men that they can't take that silverback gorilla?
A gorilla is really strong.
I know they are.
So here's my thing, right? This is the way I see it. If I had to pick 100 guys that I actually know, right?
You're done.
We done, right? No weapons, because what's gonna end up happening is this: we're gonna rush out there, because you're gonna have to rush it. You're gonna have to bum rush the gorilla,
Bro, the gorilla's gonna go like this. There goes 5 niggas. There goes 10 more.
right?
Like, it's done.
The moment that gorilla goes and snap and just cracks your skull, you gonna have the guys bum rushing the other way.
Yeah, they're gonna
Because
stop.
I'm telling you right now, if I'm running towards the gorilla and I see this man grab my boy and rip his arm out of his socket, I am going. Sorry, I got better shit to do.
Oh, well, that's really where that's really what it is.
I cheated and I asked ChatGPT, right? ChatGPT said that it will 100 men will just overpower the gorilla
Yeah.
if you dogpile it. But you'll
Strategy.
have a minimum of 30 casualties. Right? Because what ends up happening is obviously
The first
you're
guy's
gonna
on the bottom.
No, you're gonna waste. The gorilla's gonna beat the shit out of the first couple guys.
Yeah.
It just is. But everyone just has to like, and then you try to grab its arms and try to grab.
Well, not only that, you're also going to be grabbing each other. You're going to be fucking each other up.
1,300 psi bite force. That it grabs your arm, you're done. Like there's a video online of the gorilla, literally coconut, just cracking coconuts. I'm like, yo, that's what?
Yeah. That conversation inspired us.
So I
to
would
watch
be on the
Planet
top of the
Apes
pile.
after.
Did it?
Yeah.
So what about
So I'd be on. I'd be if I was a dude. I'd be like I'll
At the
jump
end.
in at the end.
Yeah, at the end, I'm
100%,
I'm staying in the back.
I think with a strategy, 100 men could take it.
With a strategy,
Yeah.
yes, right? Because it'll get tired. Now it also depends where the gorilla's at. If you're in an open environment and there's trees around, you're cooked.
Yeah.
You're
You're
cooked.
in his home.
Because we can't fucking climb the trees.
You are cooked.
Unless
that
you
shit
can,
just
and
gonna
either way-
throw branches at you. That shit's gonna swing off branches, and fucking that you're cooked, right? In an enclosed area, I feel like yes, you'll be able to just.
How much do they weigh? How tall are they?
They're like 6'7", 400 pounds. A silverback gorilla, or I think that was the biggest silverback gorilla. Bro, they're gigantic.
They typically weigh between 135 to 220.
Kilograms.
Some larger individuals reaching up to 500 pounds.
Yeah, the silverback gorillas they're on muscle too. Yo, somebody
Christ.
said the way they stand is sassy. I don't think they're gonna beat us because they stand with their back arch.
With their ass.
Yeah, they stand with their back arch. He said that gorilla getting fucked and fucked up.
All right, at least the gorilla is not that much. 5.5 to 6. Oh yeah, it'll be a battle.
The biggest gorilla, like the big size gorillas, are like over 6 feet tall.
That's crazy.
And weigh over 400 pounds.
Yeah.
And they're solid muscle. Their bones are denser. Like their bones are like 3 times the size of our bones or some shit like that. They can bench 1,200 to 4,000 pounds. That's ridiculous.
So
you're throwing a Civic at somebody.
Did we narrow down which monkey we evolved from?
I don't know. That's a deep ass question.
Because you gotta believe in evolution.
Yeah.
So that brought me to ask. Now that I just started thinking about dumb shit, right? One man. Yo, like fucking.
Go ahead, Juan, say it, bitch.
One man versus a human-sized duck.
Nah, ducks have beaks.
Ducks will fucking pounce on you.
Yeah.
And web you to death.
They'll pound you, all right? So I'm going to say it in Spanish now. I'm going to ask it in Spanish. Un hombre contra un pato. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. We're 9 away from 100 subscribers.
Yes, guys.
It's May 3rd.
Also, we have our Reddit. Feel free to share anything you want to talk about.
Solely for laughs.
It's anonymous.
It's your Reddit name, so whatever you could go on there and ask questions.
Yeah, you could go on under anonymous.
Either way, we don't care about your name.
Yeah, we really don't. We won't say
Right.
it. We don't care. We just want topics. We want to and answer the questions.
engage
Like when we
with
ask questions
our-
on here, we want you guys to answer the questions.
Right.
Doesn't have to be in the comments. It could be on Reddit, Instagram, email. It doesn't matter. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Next week.
Next week.
Basically, I want you to tell me that everything